Within ControlOR, our goal is to run the applications in their native format within the software. So if you have multiple PAC systems that your surgeons are accessing during surgery, we have multiple PAC systems, for example, embedded within the software right here. This is 6 completely geographically disparate PACS applications all running at the same time within our software. The benefit of this is not only can you see them, but you can interact with them as well. So if I were to pull up this is a typical PACS viewer that's free out there online. I'm going to shrink these down just a little bit so we can see this a little bit better. I can actually use this as if I'm sitting at my desktop. So if you are a circulating nurse, if you are a physician, PA, whatever, as you're sitting at your desk using your IT applications, it's exactly the same thing as you'll see within ControlOR. And this is a huge benefit. There are software vendors that are appearing out there in the integration space that are actually taking the information out of the IT applications in which your organization has spent millions and millions of dollars, and they're bringing that information into yet another application, which requires you to learn that, requires training for everybody who would interact with that. In our case, it's your application. You can interact with it completely, just as if you are sitting at your desk. I can page through images, I can do measurements, I can zoom, pan, and so forth. The toolbar along the left-hand side is simply there to add some additional functionality within the application, never replace it. So I don't want you to get confused about that. So from a practical standpoint, in a real-world situation, if you have a physician that's used to bringing in outside CDs, and the CD is bad, the computer can't read it, I've heard them all. It's scratched, it's ruined, it's corrupt, whatever. The ability to bring in these outside PACS applications into a single user interface is powerful because it could prevent you from canceling a case. In addition, if the doctors get frustrated by all of the different viewers that they have to interact with on those CDs that they're bringing in from all of their referral base, there could be 30 or 50 different places that send them patients, and they could all come with 10 or 15 different CD viewers, and it's frustrating for a physician to have to interact with all of those and find the measurement tools and the window level tools, etc. Within ControlOR, we actually have created an application that will read those all into the same viewer, so that no matter where those discs are from, you get a little bit more continuity, a lot more continuity, for the surgeon to know where all of those tools are, and they're much more efficient in that respect. Those are two very simple, automatically solved problems with the ControlOR platform due to the scalability and the flexibility that we have. Another practical application within the operating room is these private practice physicians who are orthopedics or neuro and some of the subspecialties. A lot of them have invested heavily in technology within their office. They've got a practice management system, potentially an EMR even, and an outcomes database. In some cases, they even have invested in their own PAC system. Being able to remotely access those during a case is a very powerful differentiator that you can bring to the table as an organization, because usually they're printing out paper copies or they're burning their own CDs on their own viewers, and they're having to remember to get those to the operating environment before they start surgery, or else they potentially have the risk of canceling a case. So those are just a few practical examples of where just inherently within the platform we've solved these problems of having that flexibility to be able to access that information.